Good morning. As I walk through the small business and self-employed group story, I'm going to start as I always do, by grounding us in our mission, our customers' needs, and how we are tackling them with our durable three-pillared strategy. We will then look back at fiscal year 2021 results and the drivers behind our success. And finally, I'll quickly highlight some exciting innovations with deeper dives on our money portfolio, mid-market, and Mailchimp, all demonstrating how our rich data connections across our ecosystem position us as the source of truth for small businesses and allow us to deliver a customer experience unlike anyone else. Our mission is to power prosperity around the world. We do this when more businesses survive and thrive. The COVID-19 pandemic obviously made this more challenging, but also more important than ever. Each week, I spend time talking with customers and I'm constantly reminded of how resilient small businesses are. They are problem solvers. They are looking for products and, more importantly, partners to help them prosper in the face of so much uncertainty. And while it has been exciting to see SMBs in the US bounce back, the recovery in our international markets has been uneven, with many businesses facing a challenging road ahead. This is why we are so committed to innovating rapidly and delivering for our customers around the world. As always, our innovation is focused on solving the most critical problems small businesses face. These are not discrete challenges to be solved by a collection of single-point solutions. 76% of customers tell us they are looking for a true partner to help them solve all of these problems in one ecosystem, which is what led us to our transformation of our strategy a couple of years ago, from being the source of truth for your books to the source of truth for your business. We will continue to strengthen our position as the source of truth for your business through our durable three-pillared strategy. We will grow the core, transforming the financial management software category and meeting customers where they are. We will connect the ecosystem, meeting a wider range of customer needs in a single end-to-end platform. And we will continue to grow internationally, serving small businesses around the world. Becoming the source of truth for your business has been a multi-year journey as we have added services such as payroll, payments, time tracking, business checking, capital, commerce, and third-party applications. But we didn't just add them, we connected them, not just to accounting, but to one another, leveraging and sharing the data for seamless and unique customer experiences and unparalleled insights. Later in the presentation, we will show you the power of our ecosystem and these data connections through the lens of our money and mid-market portfolios. And with the proposed acquisition of Mailchimp, we will be able to help small businesses and mid-market businesses grow by helping them get, engage, and retain customers, leveraging the power of our combined data. But before we get to those deep dives and all the exciting innovation, let's unpack our strong FY21 results. Let's start with our customer and ARPC strength in FY21. As a reminder, last year we shared that we expect to grow customers and ARPC 10 to 20% as our formula to drive 30% online ecosystem revenue growth over the long term. In FY21, we grew our customer base to 5.3 million, up 16% year over year. In balance with customer growth, our ARPC grew by 13% as we targeted acquisition of high-value offerings and realized more value from the base. The top customer segment of customers who pay over $1,000 per year continues to be the fastest growing segment, with 38% growth driven by QBO Advanced and increased ecosystem engagement with products like payroll and payments. Attracting new customers and increasing monetization are key drivers of online revenue growth. And in FY21, we generated $2.7 billion in online revenue, growing 26%. We had a strong balance of growth across the platform, with US online accounting revenue growing 24% and online services growing 24%. Overall, QBO customers are increasing their engagement and deriving value from our ecosystem, with 40% of QBO customers now using an ecosystem service or third-party application, up 4 points year over year. Outside the US, online revenue grew 43% on a constant currency basis amidst greater macro headwinds. Now that we've gone over FY21 results, let's shift focus to our innovations that are setting the stage for our next phase of growth in FY22 and beyond. As we execute on growing the core, QBO Advanced and QuickBooks Live are broadening our total addressable market, or who we can serve. The mid-market is a $47 billion ecosystem opportunity that we are uniquely positioned to capture. In FY21, we grew our base 57% to 118,000 customers, while increasing our new customer mix by 10 points. QBO Advanced customers are engaging with our ecosystem with a services ARPC 4 times that of QBO. In QuickBooks Live, while still early, we continue to see positive traction. To meet the increased demand, we doubled the number of experts on the platform and are seeing a 5-point retention uplift for QBO customers who use our QB Live offering, showing the ecosystem benefit of increasing customer confidence. Moving to connect the ecosystem, 100% of our new payroll customers now come in on our full service offering, with over 30% choosing a higher end of our lineup, which features expert help and beyond payroll services like time tracking, HR, and expert onboarding. And for QuickBooks Commerce, while still very early days, we are making progress building out capabilities to centralize omnichannel complexity and inventory management. We are now connected to the top 35 e-commerce providers and marketplaces. We also launched a B2B wholesale marketplace in the US, an exciting opportunity that allows our merchants to interact and transact with each other. In our payments business, we've seen tremendous momentum in the last year, reaching $91 billion total payments volume and 40% growth. In money management and capital, our rich data and proprietary risk models allowed us to expand eligibility for QuickBooks Capital by 66% compared to pre-COVID levels. We also launched a QuickBooks Business Checking Account, QB Cash, with over $200 million in balances funded since its launch in February. And we'll show you in just a few minutes, we've integrated these offerings in a way that delivers unparalleled customer benefits. Moving on to expand globally, despite the slower pace of economic recovery, we grew our established market customer base 12% and revenue 38% by improving ecosystem engagement and making strides in customer delight. In emerging markets, we grew revenue 46% as we improved product market fit in Brazil and France. We are excited by the progress we've made internationally, and now with 50% of Mailchimp's customers being outside of the US, we are poised to accelerate our international pace even faster as one growth platform after the acquisition closes. FY21 was an incredible year, and I am so proud of what our teams delivered for our customers. Let me take you through a couple of areas of our ecosystem to bring to life how being the source of truth for your business allows us to bring more unique benefits to our customers. Let's start with our money portfolio. Cash flow and managing money is central to numerous customer problems, such as getting paid and paying workers. We have solutions for these problems ready at the time of need, arming our customers with an end-to-end money offering unlike any other. What makes us different is that we aren't just offering a menu of point solutions for payments. Our data further solidifies us as the source of truth for your business. We see the whole picture with transaction history, cash flow data, and 60 billion small business data points to create unique offerings that are only possible because of these connections. For customers, this is game-changing. It finally gives business owners control over their money when so often they feel like money controls them. It's another big way we are powering prosperity and helping small businesses succeed. Let's make this real for you with a customer story. Sandra's graphic design studio is growing fast, but she is juggling a lot day to day. Because projects range in length, her cash flow is uneven. And like so many other businesses, she is forced to sometimes pay late fees on bills or take high-interest short-term loans to make payroll for her 5 employees. She just wants to focus on the creative elements of the business and less so on managing cash flow. Now that she uses QBO, as soon as she sends an invoice to a customer, she doesn't have to be like the 64% of small businesses who have outstanding invoices at 60 days. or deal with the uncomfortable and time-consuming task of chasing down a customer for payment. When invoices are sent pay-enabled on QuickBooks, the median days to paid is 2. But sometimes businesses can't afford to wait even days to get the invoice paid. When Sandra looks at her cash flow planner, which uses AI to predict cash flow up to 90 days in advance, she gets an alert that she will not have the funds to cover her next payroll run. It is clear that Sandra needs the cash she and her team have earned right now. Knowing this, Sandra applies to get paid up front, the ability to get paid as soon as the invoice is sent. If approved, the funds from Get Paid Up Front are deposited into her QB Cash checking account, and she allocates a portion to a smart envelope earmarked just for payroll. Once it's time to pay her employees, with one click, funds are drawn down from the smart envelope and dispersed through QB Payroll. Crisis averted. Sandra has the products, tools, and insights she needs to control her money, and she avoided the stress and high fees she may have incurred otherwise. We want to keep more money in the pockets of our small businesses for longer, powering their prosperity and giving them the tools and confidence they need to thrive. As you can see, our end-to-end money portfolio with the billions of data points our AI-driven platform leverages puts us in an extraordinary position to deliver that. Next, let's make this real for the mid-market too. The $47 billion market opportunity that QuickBooks is uniquely positioned to disrupt and win. What we have learned over the past few years is that the mid-market customers look a lot like small businesses. They share fundamental needs like getting paid and accessing capital. It's the complexity of the solutions that is different. Take bill pay. When you are a small business with less than 10 employees paying 8 bills a month, you can reasonably manage it. But when you have dozens or hundreds of bills a month, you really need better and often completely different workflows. That customer-driven approach is in our DNA, and it's what has made QBO Advanced so successful thus far. Building an entire ecosystem for the mid-market will take time, but we have the perfect foundation and we're off to a good start. Where we don't have capabilities today, we are partnering so that we can be the source of truth for mid-market businesses as well. Here's a common example we see with mid-market companies. Kevin is the owner of AB Electric, a regional electric company operating across 3 states. Business has grown considerably in the last few years, and they expanded their workforce from 6 to 25 employees. But with that growth came greater complexity and some real growing pains. Kevin and his team want to deliver the best service they can, but operations have become a cumbersome distraction. That's where QuickBooks comes in. Kevin's biggest challenge was managing his employees. But with QuickBooks Time, he can manage his fleet of electricians with ease. Thanks to location-enabled time tracking, Kevin can see exactly how much time each employee spent working on their job site. Once an employee finishes a job, they are able to create an invoice for the client and use QuickBooks Card Reader to accept both card and digital payments on the spot. As soon as the payment is processed, the transaction is recorded in QBO Advanced. With dozens of transactions happening every day across the fleet, automated accounting saves the company hours each month. Once all the payment and time tracking data is in QBO Advanced, payroll is also automated, saving Kevin hours each month. With so much of the operational load carried by QuickBooks, Kevin can focus on growing his business. Custom reports allow him to see which regions are growing the fastest so he can determine where to hire his next electrician. As the source of truth for mid-market businesses, QuickBooks is able to offer unparalleled insights and automation and ultimately help mid-market businesses like Kevin's prosper. Now let's talk about our recently announced plan to acquire Mailchimp. You've all been so patient waiting for this. I could not be more excited to talk to you about Mailchimp and emphasize how game-changing this will be for our small and mid-market businesses. As you heard from Sasan, the proposed acquisition of Mailchimp significantly accelerates 2 of our big bets: be the center of small business growth and disrupt the small business mid-market. Our vision is to become the source of truth for small and mid-market businesses by not only helping them run, but also grow their business. With Mailchimp, we will be able to provide our customers with the tools they need to get engage, and retain customers so they can grow and run their business with less work and more confidence. I'll start by sharing a little more about Mailchimp. Today, 13 million users use Mailchimp to get their business online, market their business, and manage their customer relationships, all while benefiting from Mailchimp's AI-driven automation at scale, with 70 billion contacts and over 2 million daily AI-driven predictions. To help businesses get online, Mailchimp offers landing pages, web stores, shoppable social, pay-enabled appointment scheduling, and more. While web stores and appointments only launched in May of this year, Mailchimp has been helping customers get and sell online with promotional emails, abandoned cart automations, and more for much longer. For instance, in 2020, Mailchimp's customers sent a staggering 6 billion emails between Black Friday and Cyber Monday to drive sales. In short, this is an amazing set of tools to help both product and service-based businesses get online. To help businesses with marketing, Mailchimp has a robust toolkit that empowers small and mid-market businesses to send the right messages to the right customers at exactly the right moments. One powerful example of marketing automation is the customer journey feature, a marketing automation based on prospect behavior. For example, when a shopper signs up for a business mailing list, they are tagged as a new customer in Mailchimp's CRM and immediately receive a welcome email with a discount code. If the shopper puts an item in his or her cart but doesn't finish checking out, the business can automatically send abandoned cart emails or follow up with a targeted digital ad on Google, Facebook, or Instagram. Mailchimp is a marketing and growth platform that makes small businesses look like marketing geniuses. Mailchimp also helps small and mid-market businesses manage their customer relationships. Contact data is centralized in an audience dashboard equipped with tags, predictive insights, behavioral targeting, and more to drive customer value and loyalty. Mailchimp's customer lifetime value models provide businesses with actionable predictions about future purchase behavior using predictive modeling. With this information accessible right in the audience dashboard, it is easy to target high-value customers. All of these offerings are driven by more than 2 billion data points. Customers are able to leverage these data points from others to test, track, and optimize each and every customer engagement. Now that we've given you a glimpse of what Mailchimp offers, let's talk about what we'll do together as one platform. Together, Mailchimp and QuickBooks will become a powerful engine for small and mid-market businesses, helping them take their business online, market their business, and manage customer relationships on the same platform where they get paid, access capital, pay employees, optimize cash flow, get organized, and stay compliant. Combining customer data from Mailchimp and purchase data from QuickBooks will turbocharge our ability to power prosperity for small businesses. Think back to those abandoned cart emails we spoke about earlier. We will actually be able to tell if those prospects made a purchase or not, and use that data to get a better understanding of customer behaviors and lookalikes. When a small business is struggling with the decision on where to spend their marketing dollars, we will be able to predict that a $2,000 investment in digital ads targeted at high ROI customers should translate into $5,000 of revenue for their business. And if they need access to capital, we have that at their fingertips with QB Capital. Like you've seen across our platform, these data connections allow for incredible and unique customer experiences at the moment of need. Mailchimp is an amazing addition that furthers our vision to be the source of truth for small and mid-market businesses, providing an end-to-end customer growth platform to help our customers grow and run their business, putting the power of data in their hands to thrive. So to conclude, we're coming off a very strong year and are incredibly excited about the new ways we are shaping our business and the trajectory ahead. Our strategy has proven durable, driving acceleration in our business amid the macro recovery. We're serving more customers and meeting more of their needs in so many ways. We're leveraging billions of data points across the ecosystem that enable us to offer unique experiences like get paid up front, which is only possible because of our e-invoicing, capital, and small business checking account capabilities. When we're able to integrate Mailchimp and its data, we will be able to bring to market even more new, unique experiences and delight our customers and demonstrate the value of our connected platform. And last, all this work on delivering superior customer benefits translates into attractive financial results. We are growing our customer base and increasing ARPC with a multitude of levers to drive both of these outcomes in parallel. Looking to the future, we expect to grow customers 10 to 20% and ARPC 10 to 20% as our formula to drive 30% plus online ecosystem revenue growth over the long term. All of which gives us confidence in our long-term total SBSEG revenue growth of 10 to 15%.